Coach. Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Right here. Slam.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3. Check 24. Go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
The carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Tanner Vallejo.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 25, check 25, check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kalen Balaj hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check safety, check safety. Check. Any weapon.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You got it.
On second down, it's Coleman. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
56, 56. Hey, check 24, check 24. Protein spill.
Throwing is Allen on third. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. CD, you know, there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They'll run here with Balaj. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Balaj. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Go. Pick it up. 56 to Mike. Go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 99. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Check. 36, 30, 22, check, cover. 22, check, down. Tighten up. Check 3. Switch.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Now it's Jackson. And Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got you. Five wide.
To throw again. Allen. Going underneath. It's Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, Coleman.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Coleman now. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Allen. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Showing up. Jim. It's free. Keep going. Pick the edge. Come.
Now Balaj. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
52, Mike 52. Go. And bring it. Bang.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm scared. Mike 52. Here we go. Check nine. Check three. Get him all. West. Hey, turn it up. Check 13.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Let's go. 61. Match box. Here we go. Check 52 the Mike.
Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Switch it. Come on, go. Kill. Check your hot read. Check.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go, D.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike, come on, set. 15 running.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Round 80! 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. You won't see me in your...
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And the backfield standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. He'll get it up the middle. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They come out here in the eye. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, look, 3. Check 24. Check 24. Look, turn up.
Jackson now operating from the gun. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
SOS. He's coming. We got Topper. Shoot. Watch the eye. Check.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here again is McKinnon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check the out.
On 2nd down and 4, Allen. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with it, and he takes off with it. It's a fake.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey, it's game situation, let's go. Watch twist, watch. Twist. He's crashing. Over. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Mike's fine.
On 4th down, Jackson steps away to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll run on 1st down. McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, McKinnon again. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Round 80. Mike 29. Yeah. You don't want none.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on, D. Switch. Come on.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And Walker has it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
From the 27, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
2 times. Even. 4 down. Even. Shit. Tighten up. Go. Check 3. Switch.
Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Hey, 56. Out. Kill. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet.
On play action, Allen. Being chased out left. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
wide.
They run once more with McKinnon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Whip. Hey, tight. Watch the whip. Watch the safety creep. Hey, tight.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They're going to try and run. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards. A great run, but, you know, this is probably where the offensive coordinator is saying, geez, we could have used a couple of these earlier in the game.
Yeah, he's probably telling the head coach, well, talk to the run game coordinator about that. I just call the plays. We should have had this going right from the beginning.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Love. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Allen now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. He finds McKinnon, complete.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Slam, slam, slam.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Roy. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. And we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Going up top. With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints.